Hi everyone, I hope that all of you are doing really great. So I am Rishabh and you're watching GeeksforGeeks YouTube channel. So in today's video we are going to build a awesome 3D AI website using React.js and Three.js. So if you guys don't know what is Three.js is basically used for modeling custom 3D objects and like that. So we will be learning from basic and we are going to build a awesome website today. So I hope that you guys will enjoy today's video, right? And our tech stacks are React, Three.js, openai API, and there will be like style component for styling our whole application. So yeah, that's it. So now let's get started with the video, and don't forget to subscribe our GeeksforGeeks channel and share it with your friends and like the video if you watching it, and all the assets and all the things I will be providing you in the drive. So check the description box, I will be providing all the stuffs there. So yeah, let's get started with the video. So as you can see, like this website is looking pretty awesome. So we have used like Three.js for building this. So I am reloading this one, so you can see like the animations are coming in the text. Then you can like hover the image of yourself, and there are navigation links and how awesome it's looking. Like you can hover your skills and how 3D effect it is creating and all the stuffs like that. So I think this website is looking pretty much awesome for your portfolio as a beginner. And like you can see your experience section, like how the animation is coming and how the whole timeline is being displayed along with the cards. And you can also like open your certificates, like if you want to add them. And like the card is looking pretty much awesome with having a nice star background going on. Then you have your project section where you can list down all your projects. Then you have the option of the navigation tab where you can choose the project kind and it will be filtered. So all these stuffs in React we are going to learn how to filter. Then you have your education section where you can add your college, schools and all those stuffs, like the same thing. And after that you have a 3D earth object, like which is made of Three.js basically. And then you have a contact section where you can add your email and people can email you like that. So I think like this website is looking pretty much awesome as a beginner friendly portfolio website which is having a great UX or UI, you can say. So and you have a footer section also where you can add your social links and the navigation, right? So also you have a GitHub button through which you can like also like the navigations that you have, you can navigate them, and it is like doing a pretty much smooth navigation in the entire page. Also you have the GitHub button which takes you to your GitHub profile. So I hope like you guys are pretty much excited to build this application, right? And there is a like typewriter text also that is coming. So yeah, also you have your resume button through which you can open up your resume. So I hope like once you will be like done with building this thing, it will be like adding a great valuable project to your resume also. So it is also responsive, as you can see, like in mobile screen it will be looking like this kind. The same animation and all the stuffs will be working. And I hope like this is a great UI as a beginner friendly, right, with animations and all the stuffs. So yeah, I hope you are excited, so give it a thumbs up. Like you can see like this is looking pretty much awesome and cool, right? So are you excited for building this awesome portfolio website, right? So yeah, so first of all open your terminal and open any of the folder and then write the basic React command to start your application or to create it. So npx create React app and then your project name 3D portfolio website and hit the enter button. So once you hit the enter button, you will see like it will install all the dependencies and all the stuffs that is a basic React starting project, right, through which you can start. Okay, so meanwhile it is installing, so let me show you. Okay, so let it install. Okay, so now you can see like I will be providing you the drive link where you can access all these folders like datas and utils and image, these 3 folders which will be kept in your src. and like there is a planet which is basically the 3D 3.js part which you have to place in your public folder. Okay, so now you can see like it is done installing all the stuff. So let us go into this directory. So do 3D cd 3D portfolio website. Now you are in the directory. So now to start the application, before starting the application, install all the dependencies. So simply copy it from the text I will be providing and then press enter. So it will be npm instead of npx. So paste that one, and you will see that all the dependencies like style components and timeline that you have seen, then 3.js, all the stuffs will be installed. So what is 3.js? 3.js is basically like creating 3D object model in your website. In any JavaScript framework you can use the 3.js. So there are some example, you can go in their documentation and you can see them how it works. This makes your website like really cool. So you can go through the stuff of the documentation and you can customize your own 3D things. Then we are using style components. So style components are basically used to style the CSS part, where what we do is like writing normal CSS. Instead of that we use style components so that it integrates in our JavaScript file only. Then we have typewriter effect which creates the effect that is on our main hero section. You can see that one, right? And then we have MUI. So basically MUI icons we use, or MUI stuffs like things we can use that. So for that we have MUI also. So these are basic things that we have. I have also like for email we have email.js. So this will be used for sending the emails in the contact form, right? So you can go through each of the documentation. So mostly like these things are installed. So I have given the command for that, right? So you can see in the package.json all the things have been installed. Now let's start it. So write npm start, and once you do that, so like for me it is showing in different port. So localhost 3001 it is starting, right? So let it start. You will see like the basic React template which is being provided. Okay, now let us delete the folders that are not required, like app.css, app test and all the stuffs. Once deleted, now clear the app.js file. So this thing are not required. I will write simply hello gfg and I will remove the class name. So now you can see that hello gfg is coming. Okay, now from index.css remove the report web vitals and all the stuffs which are not required. So once it is done, you are like set up with the basic empty React project. Now copy these 3 folders in your src, that is data, images and utils. So in data, basically all the text that are required for your profile that are being provided in a JSON or object format. Okay, so skills are array of your skills, and then you can add any of the skills that you want, or you can remove them according to your experience and all. So education project and all those stuffs. The timeline we don't need. Okay, so I'm removing that one. So these are the basic stuffs that are required, that is in our data constants. Then in images you have your profile image. Okay, and in utils you have motion.js, which is basically the animations that you are seeing. So that is and you have a theme where the whole template theme is being present, the colors basically. Okay, so now you are done. So paste the planet also in your public. So this is basically the 3.js object, the earth. Okay, so once done, paste the index.css file also that I will provide. So basically importing the font pop-ins and giving some scroll bar and all those stuffs I have edited. Okay, now let's get started. So first create a folder components in your src. Okay, so now once you're done with the components, so inside app.js first import the style component. So we are getting started with the application now. Okay, so after importing the style components, import the dark theme from your utils, basically the themes I have provided. So dark theme, you can use the light theme also, anything you want. Now to use the dark theme or light theme, you need your theme provider, which is basically coming from style components. Okay, now theme provider, you have to pass the theme. So I will write theme equals to dark theme. So you can see like if you reload the page, the thing is same. Okay, now instead of hello gfg, I will get started with the application. So first thing what I will do here is I will you can see there is a nav bar. Okay, so first thing that I will do here is I will create a navigation bar. So I will write nav bar, and now I have to create this nav bar. So in the components, what I will do, I will create a new file, navbar.jsx. Okay, now the simple rafc command to create an empty export react component function, and once it is done, I will again import style components in your navbar.jsx file. So now navbar.jsx file is style component is imported. Now I will create my custom components. Basically using style component we can create our custom component and add the CSS there. Okay, so there is navbar container. I have written given my name, and then I will copy the name and create a new style.div. So now in the style.div you can add your styles. Now I will import the navbar also in the app.js, so you can see navbar is coming, okay, in your browser. Now let us just get started with the navbar. Okay, so in navbar container I haven't added any style, so it is empty. Now let us get started with building the thing. So the first thing in the navbar that we have is navbar logo, or you can say text. You can add anything. I am adding a logo, so I will write a tag for like linking that one, and I will write say GFG, Geeks for Geeks. Okay, so I don't have logo for of now, so I am writing Geeks for Geeks. You can add your custom logo also. Now once it is done, I will paste that thing and I will add nav logo also as a style component. So the error is now gone. You can see the text Geeks for Geeks. Okay, so this is how you can build your custom components. Okay, so nav logo is basically a styled link which will be coming from React Router DOM. So I haven't installed that one, so install React Router DOM. So I will go in the directory of the project, then I will write simply npm install React Router DOM. Okay, so it will start installing the React Router DOM. Once it is done, you can do one thing. You can import React Router DOM, the link. Okay, so I have written import link as linker from React Router DOM. Okay, so now the error is gone, but you have to use router. So in your app.js, after theme provider, wrap the nav bar with the router. So router is also imported from React Router DOM. So once it is implemented, you can change it to browse router also. Anything suits. So now the error has gone, so you can see that Geeks for Geeks is coming in blue color. Okay, that is because of A. So I will write 2/ because whenever we want to click on Geeks for Geeks, it will take us to base. So I have added /. Then in the A, add a style inline CSS, color is white. So if you reload, you will see the text is coming white, so it is not visible. So let us get started with the navbar container. So first I will add a background color which will be imported from our theme. To add your theme, you can add the colors like this, theme.bg. Okay, so this is how we can import our theme colors. Then I will add a height of 80 pixel and I will do like display flex and align item center to make the text in center vertically. Perfect. Then I will do justify content center for the navbar container. Okay, and then I will add say font size 1 rem, and then I will do position sticky. Okay, so and then I will add a top 0 and z index will be 1, or you can give 10 or 20, anything. After that our navbar container is done, so you can see Geeks for Geeks logo. So now let us modify the nav logo. So a blue line underline is coming, so I will first of all give a padding of 0/6 pixel. Then I will add text decoration, say none, so the blue line will be removed. You can see it has gone. Okay, now you can do one thing. You can remove the nav logo also, like the A tag also, because using nav logo we can add that thing. So now you can see, let us do the color in edit and add a color in your navbar container. So I will paste that one, or you can do white also, anything you want. Okay, so now you can see it is like coming perfect. Okay, so our nav logo is done. Okay, so the next thing that we have after the nav logo is our navigation links. Okay, so let us get started with the navigation links. So I will add nav items, which is our main container of this whole link, of all the links. So it will wrap, and then inside that I will add single nav link, which will be having href and the text. So I will copy 2-3 times this thing, and after that let us create the component. So the error will be gone, error will be removed, and we can visualize that thing. So nav items is a styled unordered list. I will give it a width of 100%, and then I will give it a display of flex, and then I will align the items center, and then I will give it a justify content center, and then I will give it a gap of say 32 pixel, and then I will add a padding of 0/6 pixel, and then it will be a list style of none. Okay, so the dot of the list won't come. Now let us add the text also. so it will be visible. So you can see about is now coming. I will give it a href of hashtag about. Okay, so hashtag about is like basically used for adding links or say for like that in your single page. So it will take us to that section using id. So there are other things also, skills, then I will add hashtag skills. Then there is experience, I will add hashtag experience. I will copy and paste that. And then we have projects, and after projects we have education. I will add hashtag education. So these are all our items that we have. So now let us just write the nav link also. So the display flex is not coming, I guess. First let us write the nav links. So I will write const nav link equal to style.a. Let us make the spelling correct, but error is coming. Okay, so nav link is basically, so I have given a background color. So nav link is basically imported from react.dom. I have removed that because we are creating nav link as our custom component. So I will give it a color of say text primary. Then I will give font weight of 500. Then I will add cursor pointer, and then transition will be like say all 0.2 a second is in out, and then it will have a text decoration of null, so the underline will be removed. And then I will add a hover also. So in hover what I want is its color to be primary, normal primary, the violet color. Okay, so I will add instead of text primary I will change it to primary. So now after hover you can see the hover effect is not coming. So okay, so there will be and before the colon. Now you can see the hover effect is coming perfectly. Okay, so also the display flex we have a comma semicolon, so that's why the spacing was not coming, but now it is looking perfect. Okay, so now you think I think like the menu is done. We have a button after that, so I will give it a button container. Then I will add a GitHub button, and then I will add the text GitHub profile. So now let's just create the button container and the button. So I will write const button container equals to style.div, and I will paste this one again, and I will change it to GitHub button. You can copy and paste that to GitHub button. Now in the button container, what our style would be is with its width will be like 80%, then its height will be say 100%, then its display would be flex, and justify content would be say end, and I will align the items at center, and padding would be 0/6 pixel. Okay, so I will add a media screen and max width say 768 pixel, so its display will be none. So basically like for smaller screen I don't want the GitHub profile button. So for GitHub button also I will add the it as a style.a, which will be a link. So after that we can copy that one. For nav link items also, because I don't want to show the nav link items for the smaller screen size, but for bigger it is coming. Then let us add the GitHub button. So in GitHub button I will give it a border of 1 pixel solid, and our color will be normal primary color. So I will paste this one. After that it will be like justify content center, and then display would be flex, and align items center, and say border radius of 20 pixel, and then I will give it a cursor pointer, and then I will add some padding say 0/20 pixel, and its font size will be like say 16 pixel. So padding is not coming perfectly. Let us see. Let us give 12 pixel. Okay, 8 pixel. Now it is looking good. So padding would be say 10 pixel by 20 pixel. After that I will add a font weight also for say 500, and I have to add the text color also. So I will copy this one, and I will add color primary color. Okay, so transition I will add all 0.6 second is out, and then text decoration will be none. Now our GitHub button is looking perfect, and then I will add a hover effect also. So in hover what I want here is the background color would be like the primary, and our normal color would be white, or you can do text primary, anything you want. So now the hover effect is also working perfectly. Now you can see like it is looking pretty much cool. So I will add a href for this button, and it will be coming from our bio, which is in our data. So I will import that bio from data /constant, and bio would be under curly braces. Okay, as multiple imports or exports are there. So now you can see if you click on this button, so it is taking us to GitHub, but on the same page. To change it to different page, give it a target of _blank in string format. Now if you click, it will take us to a new page. Okay, now the nav items are not centered. Let us check one thing. So I will give it a nav logo of say with 80%. Now it is centered. Now all the things are coming perfectly. Okay, so it has been taking 100% width, okay, or 80% width. Now after the in nav bar, I will wrap it with a nav component, and I will define the nav as a style.div. And why I have done that? Because in this nav I will add a max width in the nav container, as I don't want the full width. So first I will do in the nav container, what I will do, I will copy the whole thing of the nav container and paste that, and then I will remove some of the things that are not required in the nav container, and then I will add a max width of say 1200 pixel, and padding I will give say 0/24 pixel, and justify content will be space between. And let us see now. Okay, we have to modify some things. So first let us give it a width of 100%, and let us see. Yeah, now it is coming perfect. Okay, so now our nav bar is almost like completed, but not yet responsive. So to make it responsive for mobile view, I will add a new component, mobile icon, and then inside that inside mobile icon, what will be there is a hamburger or menu bar icon. It will be present. So on clicking of that, our menu list will open. So for that I will import our icon from MUI icon. So it will be like a menu icon, and let us import that menu icon. Before that, let us create the component mobile icon. So I will write const mobile icon equals to style.div, and let us import the icon. I will import menu icon from MUI icons material. Okay, so but the icon is not yet visible. So let us change it to menu. Let us see once what is the exact name. So it is menu rounded. So I have changed it to menu rounded, and let us change the import also. Okay, so now it is menu rounded, and let us give it a style of say color would be inherited. So I will write inherit, and mobile icon, first of all let us give the color. So I will copy that one and paste that one, text primary. Now let us reload. So let us see what is coming. Yeah, so you can see that our menu icon is coming perfectly. So but it is also visible in the large screen. So let us first add that one height of say 100%, and then I will align it to also display flex, and then I will align them center, so it will be in centered position. Perfect. Now it is coming perfect. And then I will do one thing. I will create a const use state hook, that is open and set is open, which is by default false. So I will import use state and write it false. So use state is basically I will be used to maintain the state whereby through which I will be like opening and closing the menu icons. So when mobile icon will be clicked, I will set the is open to not of is open. So if it is opened, so if it is true, then it will be false, and if it is false, then it will be true, like that. Okay, so this is a basic logic of on click function on the menu icon. But now we haven't created that one. So first I will like display, I will set the display to none. So for bigger screen it won't be visible, and whenever like the max width will be like say 768 pixels, so I will make its display as block. So you can see it is now visible in smaller screen but not in larger screen. So basically making simply it is made responsive. So now let us do one thing. We have to create a change the nav logo font weight. So I will add font weight 500, and I will also increase the font size to 18 pixel, and I think it looks good now. Yeah, it is now looking good. Okay, done. Now let us do one thing. creating of our menu item, right? So I will write add a condition that if isOpen is true, then only show this one. So I have written isOpen and then I have created a new component, mobile menu, which is not yet defined. So I will copy the nav links only for of now, and I am keeping only one item. So let us define the mobile menu container. So mobile menu equals to style.div, or you can do style.ul, anything you want. So I have done ul, and then I will copy that one. But for of now, if you reload, you can see if you click on that button, it is not opening, I guess. Okay, so there might be some issue. Let us check. Okay, so by default its display was none, right? So for that reason, so I have removed the display none, and you can see that about is now coming, right? So mobile menu, let us change some of the styles. So first I will add say padding of 12, 40, 24 by 40, and then background is card light plus 99. I will give it a position absolute, and after that I will give it a top of say 80 pixels, so it will be just below the nav bar, and I will give it a right of 0, so it will take the full space. Now it is coming perfectly, and I have made the text align item center, so the items will be in the centered position. Center position means the starting, and its gap will be say 16 pixel. Okay, now I will just copy and paste all the nav links inside that. So now you are seeing like we have to change the direction also. So I will change the flex direction to column. So now you can see it is now coming perfect. So change the text align items to start, so it will be like in the start. Okay, now it is looking perfect. So we have one more thing also, that is some transition. Like if you click on the button, so it will be like having some transition effect, and it will open like a slider. Okay, so I have added some transition and then transformation. So if it is open, then only it will perform that one. So we have to pass that open also in our nav mobile menu. So I will write isOpen equals to isOpen. So this is how you pass your variables also, you can say, into your style components, and you can use them. Okay, so this is the basic process. Now you can see it is coming perfectly. So the next thing after this we have to add is there a GitHub button. So I will just copy this one and I will paste it simply. So GitHub profile. Now let us see how it is coming. So you can see it is coming but not visible clearly. So I will add some inline style. So I will write background, say by default it should be like primary color. So I will write theme.primary, but theme you have to import. So I will write const theme equals to use theme, which is again coming from style components. So now if you reload, you can see that background color is primary. Add the color as theme.text primary. Okay, done. Now it is coming perfect. So now our navigation nav bar is completed. So you can see all the list items are coming perfectly, and GitHub profile button is also working perfectly, right? So now the nav links, you add a on click function. Now whenever you click on that, so it should be closed, right? So I have added a simple on click function where I have added the same thing as the menu, same on click thing, right? Now our nav bar is completed. So if you are liking it, give it a thumbs up. So now the next part is our body, right? So I will create a custom component body. Again the same thing, I will create a style.div for the body, and then I will add the CSS. So first thing is like I will change the background color. I will give it bg, so theme.bg, and then its width will be 100%, and overflow x will be say hidden, and its position would be relative. Its position will be relative. So now let us add something. It is not visible, so I have added text. So you can see it is coming. Okay, so I will give it a height of say 100 VH you can give, or say 90 VH, so it will take the whole. So it is now visible clearly how it is looking, right? So I will remove the H. Now let us get started with the very first section, that is our hero section. So I will write a hero section, or which is the starting main thing, this part where our image is there and the text and all the stuffs. So yeah, let's get started with the hero section. So I will create a new folder in the components, that is section, and then there I will add hero section dot I will write simply hero.jsx and then basic React function, export function hero. So first I will import the style components, and style components is imported. So I will change the div id to about. Okay, so this is how basically the scroll function will work. And now I have imported hero also in the body. So you can, if you reload, you will be able to see. Now change the color to text primary, so the text will be visible that our home hero, sorry. So you can see the hero is coming, right? So now let's get started with building the hero section. So first basic thing, we will be having a hero container, right? So which is the whole container. Okay, and then there are two sections, you can see left and right. So what I will do here is first I will create a inner section. Okay, so I will write hero inner container because we don't want the max width to be full. Okay, so for that, hero inner container, and then inside inner container there will be two things, left container and right container, the two parts. One will be the text and one will be the image. Okay, so let us just write all the style components. So first is hero container style.div, and I will just paste and then I will change its name. So hero inner container, then hero left container, and then hero right container. Done. Now all the error will be will be removed, and then let's get started with building the hero container. So I will give it a display flex, and let us for of now write left and right so that it will be visible, the designing section. So you can see left and right are coming. Okay, so first thing is for hero container, I will give it a display of flex, then I will add justify content say center, then I will add a position of relative, then I will add a padding of say 80 pixel by 30 pixel, right? And then after that I will add say z index will be like say 1, and then I will add to make it responsive, I will add a media max width of say 960 pixel. What I will do here is I will add some style which is basically padding. So I will change its padding to say 32 pixel and by 16 pixel, and I will change it for also like for other smaller screens. For 640 I will add something, so that is like 16. 32 is good, so for 960 let us make it 66 and by 16 pixel. Okay, so that is our hero container part, and let us add a clip path which is basically a clip path. Okay, so you can copy that one from my text that I have pasted. So now let's get started with the hero inner container. So I will give it a position relative, and then I will give it a display of flex, and then I will add say justify content say space between, and after that I will align the whole thing. Align item center works perfectly fine, and then I will give it a width of 100%, and then I will give it a max width of 110 pixel 1000 pixel 1100 pixel, and then I will make it responsive. So for smaller screen its flex direction will be column. So now you can see it is coming perfectly by left and right. You can visualize that thing. So first thing I will give for each of the left and right container, I will give it a width of say 100%. Then I will give it a order. So why I am giving the order I will tell you. So first let us give it a background say red for the left container, and for the right container let us paste the same thing, and then I will change it to blue. Okay, now it is coming perfect. You can see both the section how it looks in smaller and bigger screen. Right, now let us change the order of the right container to 2. So now it is coming perfectly, right? So now for the hero left container, say when it is responsive, you can see that image is currently for bigger screen is on the right side, but when it is in smaller screen it is coming out the top. So for that reason I have added the order. So for max width say 960 pixel, I will change the order to 2, and I will give it a margin bottom of 30 pixel, and I will make it also display flex, and flex direction would be column. Perfect. And I will align the items center. So this is for the left section. I will paste that for the smaller screen also for say 640. What I will do here is I will change its let us do one thing. For 6 we don't need that one, so I will paste that in right container, and same thing for 960 pixel I will change the order to 1. So now you can see that right is coming means on the top of left, right? So that thing I wanted, so for that we are using order. And now change the justify content center and flex direction column. Perfect. And also like add align item center and justify content center. Perfect, right? And give it a margin bottom of say 80 pixel. Works perfect, right? And for smaller screen, say margin bottom would be 30 pixel for say 640 pixel. Works perfect. Now done. So now let's get started with the left container section. So left container, first thing that we have, you can see here, is title. So I have made a custom component title. So let us make it capital T, title. Yeah, so in title, say we have hi, I am, then I will give it a br tag. So for the next line, and then I will give your name, bio.name. Okay, and then I will add a description also. So I will copy and I will like write title, const title equals to style.div, and I will not write the styles for of now. Let us just create the other components also. So for I will now remove the left blue for of now for the left section, so it will be more clearly visible. So now in title, add a font weight of say 700 pixel, then add a font size of say 50 pixel, then add a color of say we will add a color of text primary. So it will be text primary by default, theme.text primary, and after that we will add a line height of say 68 pixel, and then we will add a media max width. So for making it responsive, we will reduce the font size, and I will add text align center, and then I will give it say for more smaller screen, like for mobile view, I will add its font size to say, now it is coming perfect for bigger screen, so I will add a font size of say 440 pixel, and line height would be say 48 pixel, and I will give it a margin bottom of say 8 pixel. Looks cool for off now. So yeah, now our title is done. So now after that we have a text loop that is coming, right? That is a typewriter effect, that thing. So I will give it like say text loop, and inside that I will have a text like I am a, and then I will have the typewriter effect. So inside span I will add a typewriter. We have to import that one, so I am writing the typewriter, and now I will copy that and I will import that, the typewriter. So before that, in importing that thing, let us add the other things, that is text loop, and then I will add the span. So I will copy again and I will paste, and I will change it to span. So typewriter we have to import. Before that, remove all the unnecessary things. So for span, the color will be primary and cursor will be pointer. So span is done. Now it's time for the typewriter. Before that, let us reload and see. So I am is coming perfectly. Let us change its font weight to 600 and font size to 32 pixel, and its display will be flex, and its gap will be 12 pixel. And you can do one thing, for smaller screen change it to 22 by line height will be 48 only, and then 16 pixel for margin bottom. Okay, now it is looking good. Let us import the typewriter. So I will write say import typewriter from so react typewriter effect. Okay, so and after that I will uncomment the thing, but now we have to pass the array of strings. So for that I will pass the options, and then I will pass the strings as from my bio.roles, and then I will give auto start true and then loop true. Okay, so now you can see that the typewriter effect is coming perfectly. I am a full stack developer, I am an Android developer, right? So our typewriter is also done perfectly. Okay, so now after the typewriter effect we have a description. So I will give the description as a subtitle, you can give, and bio.description will be our content. Now let's define the subtitle, which is a style.div, and let us give the styles. So I will copy the text loop style only and change its font weight to say remove the font's weight and give it a font size of 20 pixel, and give it a line height of say 32 pixel, and give it a margin of say margin bottom 42 pixel. Perfect. So yeah, now it is coming perfectly, I guess. Let us change the color also. Let us make it little bit lighter. So I will give it a text primary plus 95, which is the opacity. So now it is coming perfect, I guess, right? So now our left section is completed. Only one thing is left, that is a button, right? So in the hero left container, do one thing, give it a gap of say 6 pixel. Gap of 6 pixel is looking good. And now copy the same thing for subtitle. Change the font size for smaller screen. It will be like say 16 pixel by 32 pixel. And now it looks cool for smaller screen also, right? So yeah, now it is done. So let us add the button also for the resume. So I will write resume button, and then it is a text will be like check resume. So let us create the component check resume button. So it is a style dot again a, and then inside that I will write say web appearance type button, then text decoration none. All this thing you can copy that simply, and then width will be 95% and max width say 300 pixel, and then it will have a text align center, and then padding would be say 16 pixel, and its color would be the color I have pasted the background color, which is basically a gradient color, so I have pasted that one. You can copy from my screen the color and you can write that down. I have added a box shadow also. Then I will give it a border radius of say 20%, or you can give it 50 pixel. Let us see. Yeah, now it is coming perfect, right? So it is now coming perfect. Let's increase the font size also. So give font weight 500 and font size say 18 pixel. So now let's check it. Yeah, it is now coming perfectly. Let us change it to 600. Okay, now it is looking pretty much good, right? Let us make it say more thicker. Yeah, now it is perfect, 700. Okay, so our button is also done. So our left section is completed, but let us make it responsive. Before that, let us go with the right container. Okay, so get started with the right container. So in right container, before that in resume button, add a hover effect. So transform scale, and then font size would be like 20 by 600. And for the transform, I have added a scale and a box shadow. And for smaller screen, I have added a padding of small. Now get started with the right container. So in right container, we have an image. So I have added like an image, and src will be hero image, and alt will be my name, or you can give your name basically. Done. So the hero image also we have to import. Before that, let us define the image component. So it will be a style.image img. So, and let us import the hero image. So I will write import hero image from images dot images slash hero. Let us see what is the name, hero image dot jpg. Done. So now you can see the image is coming, but let us modify the image. So I will come back to the image component and I will add the style border radius 50%. After that, border radius is done. I will add one thing, that is width 100% and height 100%. So it will be like perfect in our screen, and I will give it as a max width of say 400 pixel by max height of 400 pixel. Perfect. Now it is perfect, right? So let us also do one thing. Let us change the border color. So I will give the border color as a 2 pixel solid, and border color will be normal primary color, and remove all the unnecessary things. So done. Let us remove the blue color also from the hero right container, so it will be visible. So yeah, now our left and right containers are coming perfect. So also you can add the hover effect and all. So I am adding max width of say, for smaller screen, say 640 pixel. I will add a max width of say 280 pixel. Now it is looking perfectly fine. Done. So typewriter effect is coming, image are coming, but now the background thing that you can see, one matrix background is there, right? So for that, let us create a new section, hero bg. I will give it a name of hero bg, which will be under hero container, not inner container, hero container, right? So I will give it a hero bg, and inside that there will be hero bg animation. So hero bg animation file I will provide. Before that, let us write the hero bg style component. So it is style.div, and hero bg animation I will provide. So let us import the hero bg animation from it is not present, but simply you can paste that one. I will provide that in your drive file. So simply paste that in your component. So hero bg animation is present. Okay, so hero bg animation, just import that one. So once you are done, you can reload. So you can see the matrix, this image is coming. You can modify according to your style. So let us define the hero bg image styles. So I will give it a position absolute, then I will give it a display flex, and then I will add say top 0 and right 0, and then I will give it a bottom 0 and left 0, and give it a width of 100% and height of 100%. So now we will see it will be like constant to our image, and give it a max width of say 1360 pixel, but still something is missing. So let us see. So let us give it a justify content end. So I think for larger screen it will come perfect. And let us give it a top of say 50%, left of say 50%. So it will be constant with top and left. And add some transformation, translate scale. You can copy that, and you can see it is now coming perfectly. And in the hero container, do one thing. In hero container there is some error, I guess. Let us see. In the hero container, justify content is center. Let us change it to space between. Let us see if that works. Still not working. So let us see another place. So hero inner container, in the inner container there is error, right? So in the inner container, justify content is space between. Let us give it as a right container is perfect. In the hero inner container, let us give it a gap of say 40 pixel. Okay, now it is working. Okay, 40 pixel, right? So let us do one thing. Let us give it a background say red, and let us see. Okay, so this is perfect. So space between is not working. So let us give the hero right container as a display flex and justify content end. So the image will be at end. Okay, now it is coming perfect. Let us remove the red color. Okay, so these are very minor CSS things which you will learn by creating this stuffs only. So now you can see it is coming absolutely fine. Our hero section is coming fine, but the still background stars are not coming, right? So we will be like creating the background star using Three.js. So yeah, so till now, if you are liking it, don't forget to give a thumbs up and share it with your friends. So the animation of the image, like whenever you hover your mouse, it is creating a 3D animation. That thing let us create. So it will be from tilt. So first I will do import tilt from React tilt. Okay, so React tilt is basically used to like make the tilt effect. So you can see the tilt effect is coming perfectly. So just simply wrap the image in a tilt. Okay, so that's it, and you will get the effect. So you can see so it is wrapped with tilt, right? So now this section is completed. All the stuffs are done, but the stars are not done. Okay, so before that, let us add the animations also. So animations will be from framer motion. So let's wrap the whole thing in motion.div, and motion will be imported from framer motion. So I will import motion from framer motion, and then we have our own motion styles. So I will give that head container motion. Okay, so let us import this one from our motion.js file in the utils. So in the utils, I will go in the motion. So you can see the error is coming, head container motion is not imported. So there is some error, I guess. So head content animation, head text animation. I will wrap the title also in the head text animation, and the whole text loop in a head text animation. Let us reload and see. Okay, so the style is coming, but the head container motion is giving some errors. I think there is a spelling mistake. So instead of that, just simply the write and import that, and let us reload. So head container motion, the spelling, there was a typo mistake, so change that one, head container animation. So yeah, now the animation is coming perfectly for both the title and the loop. Also give it for the subtitle, that is the description. I will change the motion style to header content animation, and also like for button I will add the same header content animation. for the image, basically, sorry, for the image. So now you can see the whole thing is coming in an animated way, right? Now it is looking pretty much awesome. So it is done. The hero section is done. Now let us create the stars. So for stars, first create a new folder canvas, and there create a new file stars.jsx. So that will be our stars, creating a Three.js stars, right? So for that, so basic React function, export function. And now import all the Three.js things that are required, like canvas, use frames, point material, preload, then random, and then style components. So I have imported all these things. You can import that one. And then in the stars, so first wrap the whole in a group and then add points. So first import use ref and define it as ref, and then pass ref in your points. So points are basically to make each star point, okay? And then I will make some rotation also in the whole group. So I will add a rotation equal to 0,0 by math.pi/4. So these are our rotations dimensions. So you can go in the Three.js documentation, you can learn more about groups, points, and all those stuff. So now let us do one thing, add a use state for a sphere, where each sphere will be present in randomized manner. So I will write use state, and then it will call a function where random dot in the sphere, it will create a new, it will get a new value of, say, from float at a 5000 value, and then there the radius will be 1.2 for each of the spheres. And then position I will pass sphere, okay? And then I will add a stride of, say, 3, okay? And then I will give it a full first term curled, and then I will pass the props also. I will take the props in start, okay? And that's all for our stars. But we haven't added canvas, right? So first of all, let us import the file here, star canvas from //canvas/star, right? And this is our star, but we don't want to export this star. So inside this point there will be like stuffs. So inside each point there will be other points also, point material. And in point material, what let us do is I will add a transparent, and then I will add a color of, say, the white color F272 C8, and I will add size of, say, 0,002. So each point material, right? And then I will give it a side adding, okay, which is true. And then I will add depth right will be, say, false. Done. So this is our point material. So point material is basically the points in your whole canvas. So that is the stars. I have given the color and sizes and all. So now let us just create the canvas where the whole thing stars will be loaded, right? So I have added a styled star canvas. Then I have created a new component, style component, style canvas wrapper, which is a style.div. And then export the styled canvas star, not the simple star. So yeah, basically now inside this wrapper we have our canvas whose camera position will be 0,0/1, okay? And then I add a suspense. So fallback, you can pass anything, but I am passing null. You can add your loader also, and in this suspense add the stars, means call the star component. So suspense is not imported, I guess. So also after the suspense add a preload where all will be preloaded, and let us import the suspense also. So let us see suspense. So import suspense in from React, okay? So now you can see the error is gone. So if you reload, the whole thing is coming perfect, right? But the canvas is not yet visible, so we have to use frame where I will pass state and delta as a prop, and after that we can use that one. So for what I will do here is I will take our current rotation x and then delta by 10. I will set it a negative value, and also I will like decrement the y value by 15, delta by 15. And if you reload, you can see that the thing is perfect, but the stars are not yet visible. So let us check like why the stars are not yet visible. So as you can see, like in the style canvas wrapper we haven't added the I guess we haven't added any style. For that reason it might happen. Also let us check other conditions if something is missing or not. So let us see, star canvas is imported perfectly. Let us reload and check like if it works. The stars should be visible. Let us check. Okay, the stars are not yet visible. Let us check the error where it is coming from. In the hero section, I think everything is perfect. There is no issues. But in the hero BG, okay. In the style canvas wrapper, we haven't mentioned any width and height. So I will give it a width of 100% and height of say auto, and its position will be absolute, and its insert will be like say 0. And let us see. Now the background image is also like perfect, but stars are not yet visible, right? So let us see like where the error is coming from. This thing also I have defined. Where the error is coming from. Style canvas, wrapper canvas, suspense. Okay, I guess like stuffs are clear here, but let us see where the error is coming from. The stars are not visible, right? Okay, so let us add the stars here because it was missing, and I have added the style. So let's reload and see. So yeah, now it is coming perfectly fine. The background stars are now coming, right? So now coming back to app.js. So the next component that we are going to build is the skills, right? So I will write skills, and then let's create a new skill section. So open the section and create a new file skills.jsx and write the basic empty export. Okay, and after that let's get started with the skills. So I will write the same thing, container with id skills, and then inside the skills we will be adding a wrapper, and then inside the wrapper we will be having the skills as a title, and the description would be say, I will copy and paste it from the website. So there is a description. So there are two main components, the title and description. So let's just import the style components and let's just define those container and all the style components. So I will write display flex for container, then I will give flex direction would be column, and then justify content would be center, and then position would be relative, and then I will give it a z index of 1, and then I will align them in center. So done, perfect. Then I will copy and paste for the other style components also. So first one would be wrapper, and then there would be title, and there would be description, right? So let us do for description. Yeah, done. So these are done. So now let's just get started with the let us import the skills also, so it will be like visible to us. So let us reload. So like we can see that the thing is coming, right? The title and description. So let's just get started with the wrapper. So I will give it a position relative and display would be flex. and after that I will give justify content space center and align item center, and then I will give flex direction column and width will be 100%, right, and giving a gap of 12 pixel. Let us just see in the bigger screen how it will look. So yeah, now let's just make it responsive. So I will change the flex direction to column for smaller screen pixel for 960, right. Now let us just get started with the title. So title will be having font size 52, text align would be center, font weight would be 600, and margin top would be 20 pixel, and color will be text primary, and then I will make it responsive for 768 pixel, margin top would be like 12 pixel, and font size will be 32 pixel. Then for description, I will copy and paste it and change the font size to 18 pixel, and margin top I will remove that one, and I will add color to text secondary. Perfect. And then I will make it responsive. So for smaller screen I will let us see. Yeah, so for smaller screen it is made responsive. Now there are skill containers basically where all our skills like that you can see here in our build website that will be shown, right. So in skills container I will map the skills. So skills is coming from our constant data. So first thing is mapping the skills. So skills.map, then I will take skills and index. So I will import the skills also, and after that I am passing high for of now in the mapping, and let's just define the skills container basically, so it will be visible. So skills container will have with 100% and flex wrap and display would be flex. Perfect, right, and margin top of 20 pixel and gap of 50 pixel and justify content center. Done. Now you can see that the text is coming but not yet visible because of the color. So instead of skills, instead of high, let us define the card. So first will be a skill which will be our main card. Then inside that we will be having the skills title. So in the skills title we will pass skills.title, and then skill list will be there, all the skills list. So I will change the inner one to skill.skills.map. So all the skill list is basically a wrapper which will be having multiple skills. So for of now I will map it and I will write item for of now to check it, and let's just define the style component. So first is skill, it is a style.dev, and then I will write some CSS basically, and before that let us just copy and paste the other items also, so the thing will be visible to us. So skill title, skill list, and for of now let us comment the last one, and yeah, now for the skill the width will be 100% and max width is 500 pixel. Perfect. And then I will give it a background color, so you can copy and paste this one. So basically this background having a blur effect and a border radius of 16 pixel and padding of say 18 by 36 pixel. You can just copy it from my screen, right. And then I will give it make it responsive. So for 768 pixel max width would be 400 and padding would be 10 by 36, and for 500 would be max width 330 and 10 by 36 pixel is padding. Then for skills title I will give font size of 28 pixel, which is looking good. Font weight 600, margin bottom 20, text align center, color would be text secondary. Perfect. And then for skill list let us just give display flex and justify content center, and after that flex wrap, and then I will give it a gap of 12 pixel and margin bottom of 20 pixel. Now it is aligned. So now let us just get started with the inside each skill. So I will write skill item, so every single chip component of the skill which will be having an image and a text. So I will write item.name for the text, and in skill image I will pass item.image as the src. So I will write src equals to item.image. Perfect. Now let's just define these two things. So I will write skill item, and the next one is skill image, which is basically a style.image. Perfect. So let us just see now if we reload this one. Yeah, so you can see the images are coming in a bad manner, right. So let's just style them. So skills item basically let us style. So skill image will have a width of 24 and height of 24 pixel, and skill item will have a font size 16 and a font weight of 400, and color would be text primary plus 80, and border would be same 1 pixel solid, text primary plus 80. Perfect, which will make the opacity 80. Border radius would be 12 pixel, padding would be 12 by 16 pixel. Then I will add display flex, align item center, and justify content center to align them, and I will give it a final gap of 8 pixel to make a separation with the icon. Perfect. Now it is coming perfect. Now let us make it responsive, so you can see the code for making it responsive also basically. So I have made it smaller font size and all, right. perfect. It is looking perfect. So our skill section is also done. Now let us add the key also, so the error or warning won't come. I will add in the first skill I will add skill index, and for the each element I will add skill x and index x. You can just copy that thing. And now for the effect of the 3D thing, I will be using tilt as I used in the previous header also, hero image. So just wrap the whole card in a tilt. Now you can see the 3D animation is coming perfectly, right? And also in the section add a margin bottom of 40 pixel, so it will be in the perfect position. So now our hero section and skill section is done absolutely fine, I guess. So the next thing that we are going to build here is the experience section. So for of experience I will write experience, and then let us just create the experience section. So I will write experience.jsx in the section folder, then basic empty import, and then I will import the experience, right? So I will do the same thing as I did in the skills. So there will be container with ID with the ID, and then there will be a wrapper. So inside wrapper there will be same thing, title and description, and title and description. I will paste the description, and after that we will be having our timeline. So I will show you that thing. Okay, so now let us import the style components, and I will just copy paste the styled from the skills only. So wrapper, description, title and all the stuff. So just copy and paste that one here. Done. Perfect. So now it is done. So we are done with the skills and experience basic thing, and let us see if we reload what it comes. So yeah, you can see experience is coming perfectly, right, with the title and description. Now let us add the mapping part. So we are using vertical timeline component that you can see, right? So first I will import that one or wrap that one as a vertical timeline, and inside the timeline I will be calling our experience constant, which is coming from the data.js, and then I will map that one. So experiences.map, and I will take the props as experience and index, and then I will map it. And for of now let us do with high, and let's just see what it is coming. So you can see nothing is coming for of now, right? So instead of high, let us get started with the card, that is the experience card. So I will write experience card, and I will pass the experience in my props. So this is how we pass props basically through each component. So now I will also add a key. Done. And then in component I will create a new folder cards, and where I will add experience card.jsx. So let's begin with the experience card basically, right? So in experience card, first thing that we will be doing here is we will be taking the props that we have passed, that is experience, and we will import the style component basically, and style component is also imported, right? And now the experience card, let us import the experience card. So I will come back here and I will do experience card, and I will simply import it from cards from experience card. Done. And if you reload, so you can see so first thing, now in experience card we will have to wrap the whole thing in vertical timeline element. Okay, and vertical timeline element, the card that we want to show in the timeline, that is being wrapped in vertical timeline element, and the main container should be vertical timeline, right? So in vertical timeline element we have to pass the icon, right? So I will add icon, say width will be 100%. So basically a image, icon is the image. So I will write width equal to 100%, and then I will add a height also 100% for the image, and I will add a alt of experience dot image and experience dot school as a src, and style would be border it is 50% and object fit cover, right? And then let us check some issue is coming. For of now I guess can't convert a symbol string. Let us see where the issue is coming. Okay, let's write the style also and let's just see if the error gets fixed. So like the content style is basically how the card is going to look. So for of now I will be commenting the icon, and let's just go with the content style. So in content style, I will add the display flex direction would be column and having a gap of 12 pixel. Then background would be, say, I will give hash 1d1836 and color would be white. Box shadow I have added, background color I have added, and border I have added 1 pixel solid and the color and border radius of 6 pixel. So you can just copy from my style, and then I will add a content arrow style also, which will be having a border height of 7 pixel and solid and a color, and then I will add a date also, that is experience.date. So you can see that experience card is now coming perfect, but not in the timeline manner. So let us see what the issue is basically. So you have to add the CSS also for this vertical timeline component. So add this line in your import, and now if you reload, you can see the thing is coming perfect. Now let us just uncomment the icon, so the icon would be visible. So let us see, some error is again coming. So I think the issue is with the icon. So let us see. Okay, still the error is coming. Okay, so I got it. It will be icon, not icon style, right? So now you can see the icons are coming perfect, and the experience card is also looking great, right? Now let's add the contents of the card. So first there will be a top where you can see the icon is there of the company, and then your role, and then the company name and a date is there, right? So first there would be a top section which will be divided into two parts. First is image, which will be having a src of experience.image, and then there would be a body, which is basically the right part, which will be having role. So I will write experience.role, and then we will be having our company. So I will write company, experience.company, and our last one date, so experience.date. So these are the three main things. So this is basically how we structure and style any of the design to code, right? So now let's just add this style component basically, so the error would be removed and we can visualize it. So first is top, which is the style div. I will copy and paste, and then I will change the name. So second one is image, which will be a style.image, and then after that it is a body, which will be a style.div, and then role, and then company, and finally the date. Done. So now if you reload, come back and reload, so you can see the things are coming, but not in a proper manner. So let's just style them, right? So width will be 100% in top, then I will add display flex max with 100%, and gap would be 12 pixel. And after that for image, I will add height 50 pixel and border radius of 10 pixel and margin of 4 pixel. Perfect. And also like for smaller screen, I will add height 40 pixel, which is below 768. And then in body, I will add with 100% display flex direction column. Then in role, I will add font size 16 pixel and font weight 600 pixel. Perfect. And then I will add a color also, text primary plus 99 for role. Now it is coming cool, perfect. And then for company also, font size 14 pixel, font weight 500, and then color would be text secondary plus 99. And for smaller screen, font size would be 12 pixel. And then for date, font size is 12 pixel and font weight is 400 pixel, color would be text secondary plus 80. And for smaller screen, font size is 10 pixel. Now it is like coming absolutely fine, as we have seen while building this thing. So it is like matching to our design. So after this thing, we have a description, right? So I will write description, and inside that we will be checking if the experience description is present. It can be present, it can not be also present. So I will check if it is present, then I will add a span, and then I will provide the experience description. And also I will check the skills, so you can add your skills also. So I will check if the skills are present. So in that case, what we will do here is we will write in a bold tag, that is skill, adding a break, and then I will add skills container, and then inside that skills container we will be having skills in bold format. So first let's just define the style component. So description would be style.div, and I will copy and paste. So description is there, after that skills are there, and inside skills there would be, for of now let's just comment this one, and let's just see, it would be a span, right? So let's just now go in the bottom and see. So skills is coming perfect, you can see in a bold format, right? So first just add the description with 100% and font size 15 pixel, font weight 400, color text primary plus 99, margin bottom 10, and for smaller screen font size 12. Now the text appearance is perfect, but the alignment is not perfect. So I will add a span with like display WebKit box and that thing. And in constant style, let us see some issue is there. So okay, so not a issue in there. So I think like the issue is in let us add the skill style also. Width will be 100%, display flex, and then gap 12 pixel and margin, that one I have given. But let us see where the issue is. Okay, I got the issue. So I have added the description inside the top only, so it will be outside top. Now it is coming perfect, right? So now let us just map the skills. So I will write experience dot skills dot map, and then I will take the skill and index, and then after that I will map it simply with skill, and I will pass skill dot skill. So skill, we have to define the style. So I will write const skill equals to style dot div, and then you can add the style, font size 15 and font width 400, and then color would be text primary plus 99 and font size 12 for smaller screen. And now let's wrap the whole skills to make it perfect. So I have wrapped in item wrapper. So let's define the item wrapper also. So I will write const item wrapper equals to style dot div, and then let's just add the style, which is display flex tab wrap, and gap is 8 pixel. Now it is coming perfectly fine. You can see the whole animation is coming and all the stuffs are looking pretty much cool. So yeah, don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you are liking the video. Now let's get started with the education. So I will write education card.jsx, which will be having the same card as the experience card. So just change the names. So I have pasted and then changing the name from education, from experience to education. So all the things I have changed to education, and in description we have removed the skills. And now the next thing is in body we will be having education.school, education.degree and education.date. Perfect. Now instead of role, change the name it to school, and then instead of company, change it with degree. Done. And date would be same, and let us remove those unused styles. So I have removed that one. Item wrapper, instead of item wrapper, change it with grade, and display would be flex, and font size 14, font width 500, and color I have added. So now add the description, I add the grade. So grade, inside grade we will be having a text in bold format, grade, and after that we will pass the education.grade. So it will look nice then. Education.grade, and span is showing some error. Let us see. So I have removed the span. So add the span. I will copy and paste it from the experience card only. So I will span I have copied and I will paste it. Done. And now in the experience section, create a new section, that is education.jsx. It will be again the same as experience, only the name is going to change. I will change the name to education, and then I will change the map also to education. Perfect. And then change the prop also education, or you can do item and pass education equal to item, and experience change it to education for key. Done. And also like title, change it to education, and description you can change. Done. You can paste your description. Done. Now let us see, like I have mapped the education item. Tab.js I will call the education section. So if we reload, the error is coming in date. So let us just see why the error is coming. So let us check if education.date is coming perfectly or not. So a better way is education, and same error is coming. Okay, let us just see. Education I have added education.school in alt. Education.date is also there. Some issue is with the date, I guess. Let us see. I have added question mark in all of them. So if any of the value is null, then it won't cause any errors, but still it is showing errors. So let us check why it is giving the error. So experience card, all the things are perfect. I am adding also in the experience card too the question marks for each of the thing. so that it would be like more error handling process is would be good. So you can see education cards are coming, but the cards are not visible, right? So let us see. Okay, let us remove the experience card, and I have got it. So item and index is there. So let us change it to education and see. Still not coming. If we reload, it is not yet coming. I guess the issue might be. Okay, I got it. It is experience card. We have to change it to education card, right? So yeah, now you can see your education card is coming absolutely fine, right? So yeah, so now your education and your experience section both are done. The next thing is the projects and the contact form and footer. The three things are left, right? So yeah, let's just get started with the thing. But before that, we need to wrap the skills and experience in one section, as you can see. So I have defined a wrapper, and then I will write const wrapper equal to style.div, and I have defined the wrapper. Now let's add the style. Padding bottom would be 100 pixel, and then I will add a background of linear gradient. You can copy this gradient from my code, or you can get to the GitHub also. And I will add a clip path. So yeah, you can copy this thing. So now you can see that experience is in a separate part with having a clip path. Perfect. So now the next part is having a margin top in the experience section of 40 pixel. So change it to 50. Now it looks pretty much good, I guess. So yeah, now it is perfect. So in bigger screen also it is looking very much cool. So yeah, so now our two sections are done: education, experience and skills. Let's get started with the next thing. So the next thing you can see is the stars are also present in the project section. So for that, let us just wrap the hero and all that stuff in div, and then I will call the star canvas here, and then I will import star canvas from my canvas component / canvas / stars, and I have imported, and let's just reload and see. So yeah, you can see now in the whole application the stars are coming and roaming around, which is making it super awesome. Perfect. So yeah, now our most of the things are done perfectly. So now let's just get started with the projects. So I will again copy the wrapper, and I will add the education inside the wrapper. And now the projects is not inside wrapper, so I will add project section, and then in the section folder I will add the project, your JSX, and then again the same thing, empty react import rafce. Done. Now project is done. Let us import the style component from style components, and then after that remove all other tabs that are opened. I will again copy the same thing, title, description, wrapper, container, and I will paste it here in the projects. And then also like I will change container, then I will pass a ID of say project, and then inside the container we will be having the same thing, a wrapper, and then inside wrapper a title and a description. But before that, let us import the projects in the app.js we have done, and then inside the wrapper if you can see that after education nothing is displaying yet. So inside the wrapper we will add title, and that will be projects. So you can see now it is visible, and I will add our description also that I have copied. So now the next thing that comes out here is the navigation tab, right? So padding is I will give a padding of 16 by 0 pixel in the container, as it is outside wrapper, so it will maintain the padding. So now the toggle menu button group is left, so I will add toggle button group, and inside the toggle button group we will be having each button. So toggle button, first one is all. Now let's just define a toggle and a set toggle, which is basically use state hook to set which is the current toggle selected, right? So I will add toggle button equal to all, so that is a if condition. So this basically specifies that active equals to toggle equal to all. So when it is true, active will be true, and if it is false, active will be false. So I will add the toggle button group and a toggle button, the style component part. And now you can see the errors are now gone and the thing is coming perfect, right? So let us just add the toggle button. So I will add display flex, border 1.5 pixel solid with theme primary, and color would be theme primary. Font size is 16, border radius is 12. Perfect. And font width let us give 500 and margin let us give 22 by 0. And for smaller screen 768 let us give a font of size of 12. Perfect. And for toggle button, give it a padding of 18 by 8 by 18 pixel, border radius of 6 pixel, cursor would be pointer, and hover would be, we will be having the background as a primary plus 20. And for smaller screen I will add padding say this much and border radius would be that. And now for checking it is active or not, so like this we can use our active that we have passed as a prop into our component, style component. So active, and then it will check if active, then background color would be the primary color plus 90, right? So now let's add the other button groups also, and also add the on click function. So on click I will set the toggle to all for all, and then if it is a web app option, so it will change the set toggle to web app. And now I will add a divider in between them, so it will be looking more perfect. So now let's just add the divider, which will be 1.5 and background is theme.primary. So now if you check, it is now coming absolutely perfect. So now I will paste the rest of the toggle buttons which are present for my case, that is Android app and machine learning. So you can add your custom toggles also, no issues. And after that we have the main project card, right? So I will add a card container first of all, and after that in card container I will add say like if toggle equals to all, so in that case only I will show the projects. So I will set projects.map, and then project I will take project as a prop, and then I will pass it. So now let's just define the card container. So I will write const card container equals to style.div, and after that I will add display flex and justify content center and align item center, and gap 28 and flex wrap would be wrap. Perfect. So now you can see the toggles are also working perfect. So but projects are not visible, so, right, the high is only visible. So let us define the project card. So I will write project card and I will pass the project as projects. So let's define the project card in our card section. So I will write project card.jsx. So rafc basic empty import, or you can say. And after that let's just get started with the project card. So first of all I will define the props, that is project. So let us import here also the project card. So I have imported, done. And now let us get started with the project card. So as we can see, first is a card wrapper, and inside the card wrapper we are having an image, and as SRC I will pass project.image, and then we have our tags. So for of now let's give a tags, and then we have a details where we are having the title, and in the title we will be having say project.title, and after that we will be having our date and project.date, and then we will be having our description, that is project.description. So let us just define the things. So before that we are having members also. So I will write members, and inside members we will be mapping the members of the project. So I will write project.members.map, and then I will take the members as the prop, and then I will pass say the avatar with src as the members.image, and then I will pass the avatar, right? So let us see, the map function is having some errors. Yeah, now it is perfect. So let us just define all the style components, and also we are having a button of view code. So I will add button, and I will give it a text of view code. So href we will pass project.github, done, and then target I will set to blank, so it will be opening new page. So now let's just define all the style components. Before that, import the style components. So basically this is the structure how you format any of the design that you are getting, right? So creating any of the HTML, first is basic HTML skeleton and then giving it a style. So I have pasted all the things that are already needed, and then let's change the name accordingly. So date, and then description, and then members, done. And after that we are having avatar, which is the image, and then a button. So then a button. So button is a which is a link, and let us now see. So now you can see the things are like coming in a very big manner. The images are not perfect. So yeah, let us just change the thing. So card will have a max width of 330 pixel and a height of 490. Then background color will be like theme.card, and cursor would be pointer, and border radius 10 pixel, box shadow I have given. You can copy and paste. Image will have a width of 100% and a height of 180 pixel, and a background color of white, and border radius of 110 pixel. And then box shadow I have added. You can add it simply. Now you can see the image is corrected. So in card, add a padding of 26 by 20, add overflow hidden, add display flex, add flex direction column, add a gap of 14 pixel, and transition all 0.5 second. And in hover, what we want to translate, like we want to move the card upward. So I have added transform translate Y, and then I have added a filter of brightness 1.1, right? For now, let's go with the tags. So tags will have with 100, display flex, align item center, flex wrap, gap 8, and margin top 4 pixel. Perfect. Now for details, let us add a width of 100%, display flex, flex direction column, gap is 0, and a padding of 0 by 2 pixel. For title, its font size is 20 pixel and font weight is 600, and the color is text secondary, right? Now let's add like overflow is hidden, display. So it will be having a max of 2 lines. So I have added a WebKit line clamp of 2, and orientation vertical, and text overflow will be showing some dots, right? So for date also I have added the same, font size 12, margin left 2, font weight 400. For description also I have added font weight 400 and color text secondary, and again the same thing, line clamp of 3. So you can see the dots are coming for of now, right? So yeah. So after that we are having members. So members will have display of flex, then align item centers, and padding left. So if you are like going this video a little bit fast, you can pause it and you can watch the CSS. Okay, so yeah. So in avatar it is an image. So you can see my image is coming. So in avatar we will give it a width and height of 38, and then a border radius of 50% and margin left of -10 pixel, and a background color of theme.white, box shadow I have given, you can add, and border radius border I have given 3 pixel solid, and theme.card, right? Perfect. Then for button I have added the color text primary, text decoration will be none, font weight 600, text align center. So if you click on the button also for view code, you can see it is coming perfect. But now if you see that when we are toggling to other things like web apps and other stuff, it is not coming, right? Because our project card is only being displayed on all. So we need to filter the thing, right? So I have pasted our mapping, and before the mapping we will add a simple filter option, and where we will add filter items, and then I will add items.category equal to toggle. So like items category will be toggle. So in that case only the items will be visible. So if you go in the constants also, like for projects, so you can see there is a category defined, web app, or say Android application. So all the categories are defined. So according to that the filter option works. You can give accordingly to your categories. Okay, so now if you see, if you toggle also, the things are changing and the cards are rendering, right? So yeah, now your project section is also done. I hope like you have learned a lot of things for of now. And now let's just get started with the 3.js, that earth rotation thing, right? So in the canvas, create a new earth.jsx file, and then again the basic import. Now in the earth.js, we will be using Three.js, right? So let us just import all the things that are required. So first one is canvas, then orbital controls, then preload, use gltf. I think you guys know this stuffs. These are basic imports. Like first is const earth equals to use gltf. So this is basically the planet that we have added, and that is a 3D model. So I will just add it with const earth equals to use gltf, and I will give the path, right? So now through earth we can access it. So first I will return as primitive, and object will be earth.scene, right? So and I will give it a scale of say 3, and I will give it a position y say 0, and I will give it a rotation say 0. Perfect. So yeah, this is basically our earth component, but now we need to define a canvas for the earth object, right? So I will write const earth equals to a new arrow function where I will be returning the canvas. So inside canvas, so first of all, let's just export the canvas by default, not the earth. And then in the section, like for say after education, we want to show that earth. So after education, I will call the earth, right? So after the wrapper, you can add earth canvas, and let's just see. We need to define it at the end because the thing is at the end. So I have written at the end earth canvas. So now if you see that a space is coming but nothing is being displayed, right? So yeah, let's just get started with defining the thing. So inside canvas, we will be adding a suspense. So fallback is null. So suspense is basically when the thing is loading, and fallback means null means we haven't set anything. After that, we have set the orbital controls, basically the 360-degree rotation. So I have added the auto rotate, then I have added the enable zoom false. So you can't zoom that thing, but you can also add the zoom also. Then I have added a max polar angle of pi by 2 and a mean polar angle of pi by 2, right? So now if you come, still it is not coming because we need to call the earth. So I have called the earth object, and then I will add a preload of all. So it will be rendering all at a time, right? So if you reload now, it is not coming yet. Let's just see. So in the canvas, we need to add some of the things, like for first thing is shadows. Then I will add frame loop as demand, and then I will add a DRP of say or DPR of say position 1 by 2, and GL would be having a preserve drawing will be true in GL, and I will add a camera position. So camera I will give FOV equals to 45 and near equals to 0.1, and far would be 200, and the position would be a array of -4, 3, 6. Right, perfect. Now if you come down and if you reload the whole thing, you can see like let's see, still it is not visible. Let me check why it is not visible. So let us reload. I think the reload might be having some issues. Yeah, so now once you have reloaded again, you can see your 3D earth is coming and it is rotating, right? So it is because of auto rotate. If you remove that auto rotate, it won't rotate. Perfect. And now let's just get started with the contact section. So I have added a new section, contact, and again the empty React component. Then I will simply paste the same title, description, wrapper, all the stuff. So just I will paste it inside here and just remove the things that are not required, and we are having only title and description. I will copy the styles also and I will paste it here, and then I will import the style. So yeah, done. Perfect. Let's remove the unnecessary things. Yeah, so now let's change the title and all. Before that, let us call the contact in the app.js also inside our wrapper of with the project. So yeah, now let's just we can see education is coming, so change it to contact, and you can change the description. I have pasted my ones. Done. And now we are having a if you come back, so now the thing is coming perfect, right? So if you see, there is a contact form basically through which you can send email, right? So I have written contact form, and let's just design it. So first thing you can see, it is having an email, so I will just copy and paste it, email with the rocket icon, that is contact email. Then we have our text input, so it will be having contact input, and placeholder is like your email, and in name I will pass from email. So these names are basically provided according to email.js, right? So just follow my steps accordingly. I am writing, and at the end we are having a button of submit. So I will write contact button type is submit and value is send. So let's define the contact form. So const contact form is a style.div you can add, and after that we will be having contact title, then we will be having contact input, and I will change it to input, and then a contact button, and it is a style.input. Perfect. And now if you reload, you can see the things are coming, but we need to style them, right? So first thing is contact form. So I will give it a max width of 95% and max width 600, and display flex direction column, background color I have given, and a border I have given, and padding is given. So now you can see it is coming perfect. Then I will add a margin top and border radius and a box shadow. Now it is coming absolutely fine. So I am speeding up the process for of now, so you can pause and watch the styles in a slow manner. So the next is contact title, font size 28, margin bottom 6, font weight 600. And in contact input I have added flex 1, background color transparent, border 1 pixel solid, then outline will be none, font size is 18 pixel, color is text primary, and border radius is 12 pixel, and padding is 12 by 16 pixel. And for focus I will add a border of 1 pixel with primary, which is coming absolutely fine, you can see. Now the next thing is the button. So I will add text with 100%, text decoration none, text align center, background color HSLA with some color, and then I will add padding of 13 pixel by 16 pixel, margin top would be 2 pixel, border radius 12, border would be none, then color would be text primary, font size would be 18 and all. So the button text is not coming. Okay, the type would be submit and value would be send. So I have made some string mistake. Yeah, now it should come perfectly. Let's see. Yeah, now it is coming perfect, right? So yeah, now our button is also working. So let's just add the other input fields. So the next thing after your email is your name, and then name would be from name, and this name would be subject, and change it to your subject. And then we are having a message, so change it to message, and change the placeholder also to message. But you can see it is a text area, so we need to define that. So I will add contact input message and having a rows of 5. Let's just define this also. So I will paste it, const contact input message, which is a style.text area. So now I will simply paste the same thing, style as a contact input, flex 1, background color transparent, border, then outline none, font size 18, color, border radius, padding, focus. Now it is perfectly coming, and you can see it is like looking pretty much cool, having a contact form, and we are done mostly with all the sections that are necessary. So I hope like in this video you are learning a lot of things. So yeah, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. So now the next thing is like having the form functional. So I will add a new function, arrow function, that is handle submit, and then I will add a const form equals to useref. So it will take the reference of the form, right? And then handle submit I have added e.prevent default, so it won't reload. And then I will add a email.js.send form. So let's import email.js. So I will write import email.js. So there won't be curly braces. Import email.js from email.js browser. Done. And in the contact form add a on submit and pass handle submit function, right? So whenever it will be submitted, handle submit function would be called. So in the email js.send form, first of all add your service ID, and after that add your template ID, and after that so these are you can get through email.js. Once you log in, you can create a template, and then you can give this token ID and all. And our third prop would be form.current. And after this function call dot then, and in result we will call a alert that and set that message is sent. And I will add a form dot current and dot result, right? And in case of error, like if any error occurs, I will call the alert with the error. Perfect. So this is our basic handle submit function, and I have just changed it with my token ID and all those stuffs. So yeah, now the form is form should be like functional. I am not checking it. You can add your email and all those stuffs, and you can add a message and you can send it, right? So now it is functional, and I hope like it is working also. So yeah, now let's just get into the footer part, which is our last section in the whole video of your portfolio website using Three.js and 3D things. So last part is footer. So add a new section, that is footer.jsx, and then again the basic empty import empty component, right? Export, and then I will call the import styled from style components, and after that we will first of all call this footer here imported. Now you can see then I will add a footer container first, and inside this footer container we will be having a footer wrapper. The same thing, container wrapper architecture, and then inside that we are having a logo. You can give your logo. For of now I am giving my name, so logo Rishabh Chandra, and then we are having the navigation links. So from the nav bar I will copy the nav links and I will paste it here. So we are having the same navigation links also here. Now let's just define the components, right? Style components. So I will just copy and paste, then change its name, footer container, footer wrapper, then logo, and then nav, and then nav link. Done. Rest nothing is left. So for of now I will comment this too, and let's just start with the defining the styles of this containers. So for footer container it would be 100%, padding 2rem by 0, and display will be flex, and justify content is center. And then for footer wrapper I would add this with 100%. Yeah, now it is coming perfect with 100%, max with 1200 pixel, display flex direction column, align items in a padding 1rem. For logo, font weight 600, font size 20 pixel, color is primary. And then for navigation I will add with 100%, max with 800, margin top I have given 0.5 rem, display flex direction row, gap 2 rem, justify content center. Now it is looking absolutely fine. Also I have made it responsive with flex wrap, and made the font size little bit smaller and all those stuffs. And also I have pasted the nav link from our nav bar only, so I am not showing the style here. So now our navigation links are working perfect. Then we have social media icons. So there is a wrapper I have made social media icons. Inside that we are having social media icons which will be having href with bio. I have imported bio. So first one social media is Facebook, and I will add a target display so it will open to new page. And then we inside this we will be having our icon. So first is Facebook icon, which is like imported from immaterial icon. So let's define the two main components, style components, social media and social media icons, right? Social media icons. So I will give social media icons display flex, margin top 1 rem. And for social media icons, let us see, it will be a and then change with display inline block, margin 0.1 rem, font size 1.5 rem, color would be text primary, and transition and a hover effect is given, right? And also nav will be a nav, and the nav link would be a, and z index of the footer would be like 10. You can give anything. And now I think it is perfect. So also like you can see that the navigation is working perfect in our nav bar also. So the footer would also work perfect, right? So now the next thing that comes out here is social media icons. The rest we have to add. So just simply I will just copy and paste, and like I will change it with the Twitter, LinkedIn icons. So just import them, Twitter from MUI, then LinkedIn, and then last one Instagram. So now if you reload, you will be seeing that all the social media handle icons are coming perfect, I guess. Yeah, now it is looking perfect. And I guess your footer section is done and you have made a pretty cool portfolio website. So navigation, change it to UL. Perfect. Now it is looking very nice. Actually it is looking very nice. So one part is left, I guess. So that is change the ID to experience in experience, and also in the nav bar the things are perfect. Just copy the nav items and paste it in the nav. So yeah, now it is perfect, right? And I guess the text is left behind, that is a copyright text. So you can open the footer and add a new text here after the social media icons. So simply add a copyright and then add this copyright. I have copied this one and I have pasted this one, right? So now let's define the copyright. So I will write const copyright equals to style.dev, and it will be P, and you can give margin top, font size, color, and text alignment. Now if you see at the bottom, it is a error is there, something. Okay, so the copyright would be inside the footer wrapper, right? Now if you see, it is coming perfect, absolutely perfect. So yeah, so our full full-fledged portfolio website is completed. So just add a position relative in the footer container and done. So yeah, that's like the whole video for building the portfolio website. Such an awesome website. It is looking very nice. I have fallen in love with this, right? So yeah, now the next thing is like hosting this and deploying this website, right? So all the buttons are functional and all the things are animated and looking pretty much cool. So next thing is like just upload it in your GitHub. So you can initialize with the initial commit and just push it into your GitHub account, anything private or public. And after that, open Netlify. So we will be hosting this website in Netlify. So log into your Netlify account. Once you are logged in with Netlify account, you can add a new site and select import from GitHub, and then add your you can see your repo name which is being listed. Select that one. You can add your site name. For of now I am adding my name, Rishabh Chanda Portfolio, and I will check the availability. It is available. And yeah, all the things keep that same, and add a new environment variable CI and give the value false, and then hit the deploy portfolio, and in one click your whole website is going to be live, and you can use this website in your resume. You can showcase all your projects and all, and I am 100% sure like the resume like the recruiter will like this resume, and anyone client will like this one. And yeah, so give it a thumbs up like if you have learned a lot of new things like mapping, Three.js, all the stuff, filtering, toggling and all the stuffs, right? So yeah, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe the channel. You can also follow me on my LinkedIn. My name is Rishabh. So yeah, also you can follow me on GitHub and my YouTube channel also. Yeah, right. So till it is deploying, now you can see that it has been successfully deployed. So all the processes are completed. So if you face any errors, you can just comment out in our YouTube channel in this video, and I will be like helping you out. And then you can go in the site overview and you can hit the link, and you will be seeing that our website is live. So yeah, now all the things are working perfect, absolutely perfect. The 3D animation and all the things are working, and it is looking pretty much cool. So you can see the timeline animation, then the projects, then filtering option, then your education, then the earth that is used in Three.js, and the contact form, and all the things are looking pretty much cool, right? So yeah, it is also responsive, right, for your mobile screens and devices. So I hope that you have enjoyed today's video a lot, and yeah, so I will be meeting you in my next video. Bye bye, have a great day.